All right. Well, what is everybody? This is Keith, Go Back Get a Guy 231 across the DFS industry, here for one of the quickest starting fives for tonight's NBA action. You'll see still about 4:15 as I'm shooting this. We still got a lot of news to come. Slate locks at 7:30, but just want to go over the few plays that I'm targeting early on that I'm looking forward to still having in the lineup come tonight. Just a quick reminder, we have a special promo code. I will get it in a second. Let me go back to the chat and find it. But let's just quickly, a quick reminder to hit the bottom right of the screen. It's the subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board for all the videos we have. And let's just jump right into the picks. So the first guy in the lineup, the guy on the cover photo of this is Poku. I'm not even going to try to say his first name. Actually, I am, for the hell of it. Pokuzeski. I might be close, but a guy we at FSI have been on, what is it now, 3 or 4 straight games since he's been starting. Their first round picks has been awesome. His double-digit shot attempts in the last 3 games. Had a tough game versus New York where he only put up 14.75. But the reality is DraftKings still hasn't priced him up. We're getting him at 4,400. They priced up a lot of other pieces. So to me, with no Horford and just his skill set, there's just no way I'm not playing him. So Pokuveski, my first guy in. Next one is I like to call him Thomas Saturnasty, but it's Thomas Saturnasky. Back in the starting lineup for Chicago, Kobe White to the bench, and DraftKings for some reason did not price him up. He's at 3,600, fresh off of, let's see how many minutes, 26 minutes last game, 33.5 DK points. He's just a good player back to his Washington days, just a tall guy, handles the rock, rebounds, scores, pretty much everything you could want. So those are the 2 building blocks that right away give you a ton of salary to deal with. Then the next play is John Collins, and this is very, very dependent on Clint Capella. I think if Clint Capella is in, especially with how much steam John Collins is going to have, I would jump off. But at 6,700, he's far too cheap if in, especially considering how terrible Houston is on the interior. Collins, without Capella last game, went for 22 and 13 on 17 shots, 31 minutes versus Cleveland. Just love the matchup, and at 6,700, it's far too cheap. And then finally, I'm only going to give 4 and then just kind of an overview. Dame Lillard is my preferred spend up tonight. And reality is, it's just because I don't love the other spend ups, and because of Saturnasky and Poku, like, you're gonna have tons of salary. So I like Randall. If Bam is in, I'm off of Butler. Trae Young, 10-2, I guess. But reality is Portland needs to keep winning. Dame Lillard is without CJ is going to take 20 plus shots. It's a really solid matchup versus the Pelicans. Yeah, Ball can play some defense, but Lillard to me is just one of those kind of like unguardable guys that when he gets going, it doesn't matter who's defending him. He'll drop 50 on Pat Bev. So, at 10-8, yeah, it's tough, but it's just kind of one of these things that, like, once you have so much premier value, even if you go, Dame Lillard at 10-8 is a little bit much for me. Well, is it really 10-8 once you saved all that other money somewhere else? I would argue it's no, and I'm just trying to get raw points. And I do think that Dame Lillard, for me, has the best raw ceiling, best raw floor, just all those things. I will say, do love Zion, do love Julius Randle. Those are other guys that I'm looking for. And, somebody just asked, can I replay the plays? Yep, I'll recap here in a second. But let me just see if there's anybody else near the top. So, I think that the Philly guys, Simmons and Harris will get some looks. But, again, if I'm going to overpay, I'd rather overpay 10-8 for Lillard than 9K for Simmons. But, I think realistically you could end up getting both. So just to recap, and then we'll get out of here. Final starting 5 for me, Saturnasky at point guard, Poku at small forward, John Collins at power forward, assuming that there is no Clint Capella, Dame Lillard at the guard spot. Then for me, I'm likely going to be playing Zion or Julius Randle. After that, not really interested in LeBron on a back-to-back. I'm just not really interested in LeBron all that much until the playoffs come about. All right, that'll do it. Thank you for watching. Let me just real quickly while I'm on, let me grab that promo code. For those, I have had a few people DM me and ask me. The promo code is, let's see. Such good production here for me tonight. Oh boy. I'm sorry, the dead space here is just killer. It is YouTube March, all one word. YouTube March for the promo code, 15% off any purchase at the FSI store. Guys, thanks so much. Have a good day. See you.